G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some DayZ today. And I'll be mucking around in here. Don't know what we're going to do. Just going to see what happens. Streamlabs isn't working today for me. I'll have to... gotta find my details so I can open it up on my iPad, then I can turn it on, because obviously it's turned itself off, but that's okay. Don't need to really worry about it right today. Let me just quickly do something though, because Major is also streaming at the moment. Everybody's streaming at the moment, so let's grab that. Major ugly link, do that, and I'll just post it like that instead. You're a fucking dick. I fucking hate this iPad. It's like you'll tap it and it'll like, oh, you want to go straight to the link, and it'll just kick you out of your own stream and go straight to the other person's link. It's like, no, I'm trying to touch it so then I can pin it. And I'll play this game of fucking lightly touching the name all over it, trying to find the right spot to touch it, just so I could pin the link, and it will still do this bloody stupid thing of being a dick. Anyway. Some people in this one. Let's go in this one. Yeah, I'm not doing any vegetarian challenge today because I don't want it. It's and I want to do a challenge today. I just want to play and have a little bit of fun and just trying to mentally keep aware of your health and that when you're eating fruit and vegetables. It's just a constant thing. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that today. No offense to people that are vegan or vegetarians. And no offense to vegetarians. I like vegetarians more than I like vegans. And that's only because vegetarians don't seem to be in your face about it. Vegans seem to fucking... I fucking hate any group of people that try to act like there's a way to live a way to eat and all that sort of stuff. Like, for all the people that are vegans, it's like, y'all realise the whole crap that you talk about with the whole, oh, but we can live, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can live, but I'd argue that fucking science has made it so then you could live. I would argue that the people that ate meat, people that ate meat and people that ate things from animals, I would argue that those people put their heads together to make it so then you had the ability to eat shit that isn't fucking proper food. Ah, yeah. Quinoa's proper food. Yeah. Fucking all the shit you guys that vegans eat. Yeah. So natural to the environment. That's why archaeologists and fucking anthropologists talk about it constantly in tribes and shit. Because tribes were always eating it. Never ever. Because everybody knows all tribes were vegans and everybody was a vegan until evil people come along and made it. Oh, fuck off with that shit. I don't care. You want to eat, you want to be a vegan, be a vegan. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright? Nothing wrong with that at all. Want to be a vegan? Alright, be a vegan. But don't give any bullshit excuses on why. The bullshit excuses is what pisses me off. You know, it's like because we all know. I don't know if everybody knows this, but go have a look at who actually came up with the ideas that some of these foods were fine to eat. And they were all meat eaters, most of them. I don't like it when a group of people go, you need this to survive, you don't need the other. Yet history has shown tribe after tribe after tribe of people from all over the world going, well, we actually need meat to last us through. They pick and choose too. Vegans pick and choose. They go, but these tribes and that used to eat nuts and berries and stuff like that. Yeah, do you want to tell the full story? What's the full story? It was a part of their diet, for the most part. There probably is a tribe of people out there that did actually just eat fruits and berries. Probably. But they probably ate bugs and that as well, but that's too gross for the fucking vegans. And it's got animal, and it doesn't serve the narrative of the story that they want to push. For a vegan, the best thing a vegan could do is say, I'm a vegan. Best thing a person can say is, I'm a vegan, and leave it at that. Don't need to say anything else other than that. I'm a vegan, leave it at that. And when you say, you're not a vegan, I'm an omnivore or herbivore or carnivore, or whatever you want to tell them, and they should be cool. And it should be left at that. It's not. It'll always be met with a... I've never spoken to a vegan yet and not had the subject come back to but the animals, the welfare of the animals and all that sort of stuff. Now here's where some parts that I agree with the vegans. I totally 100% agree with the vegans. But because the way the vegans push their message, I don't want to give them that. I don't want to agree with them and make them feel right because the way they push it. But I do agree that there should be ethical treatment towards animals, especially if the purpose of the animal is to use them for food. You don't have to torture something. Like, even if I was to be hunted by a tribe of cannibals, okay, I'll try and outrun them. I'll try and fight back. That's everything that an animal has. I'm an animal. So I will try and fight back. And I have no problem trying to fight back. And people can say, but we use weapons. Yes. But animals are normally suited to the area that they're in, blend a lot quicker, a lot easier than we do. Have a heightened sense of smell, or a heightened ears, or heightened eyes. You know, where we need to bring out binoculars to be able to see them in a distance. They can sometimes tell where we are before we even know where they are. This ain't exactly the same, but the animal uses its environment and the hunter uses its environment too. Ethical treatment of animals, 100% for. Telling people that, you know, they're all wrong and all that sort of stuff. Like a vegan. If you're gonna... like a vegan, I don't care if it's fake blood or real blood. I don't care if it's fake blood or real blood. You throw it on me while I'm walking down the street, any of your fucking little demonstration touches me in any way, I'll piss on your face. I'm going to stand on your shoulders, pin you to the ground, stand on your shoulders, and piss directly in your face. Why? Because to me, that'll be equal. You touch me with your shit, I'll touch you with some shit too. And to all the vegans out there, show that you really fucking care. Use real blood. Oh, I don't want to kill a fucking animal for the blood. No, I never said kill a fucking animal. Use your own, you dipshit. You got blood. I always use fake blood. We're using fake blood. Why? Because it's a crime and we get in trouble for it, but we don't actually injure anyone. So, I bet vegans, do you ever thought that if someone was to be covered in fake blood, they might... Well, I guess a vegan really knows what will happen. They know what happens when people cover in fake blood. They know what happens if someone covered them in real blood. Surely they're smart enough to know that. Hey, you got a zombie. Now, the reason why I'm saying all this is I was watching this cooking stream and this lady was going on about making vegan food. I was watching it because I was just watching through the stuff. And there's the stuff she was saying was just like, well, that's bullshit. What the fuck? People around the world have been vegans for hundreds of thousands of years. I bet you didn't know. No, no one knew that. Do you know why no one knew that? Because it's not fucking true. You know? I don't know of any tribe that was strictly vegan. There were tribes around the world, tribes in Africa, tribes in Papua New Guinea, tribes in fucking Indonesia and all that, and America and that. They ate fruits and berries. Yep. It wasn't all they ate. When times were tough, they ate lots of fruits and berries because they lasted through the winters and shit. And you don't have to go hunting them. They're a lot easier to fucking track. It wasn't because the fucker didn't want to eat meat or had a moral compass about eating meat. It was about necessity. And a lot of those tribes also ate grubs and bugs. But of course, vegans don't want to do that. That's icky and gross to them. Well, pick and choose what part of the fucking tribe they want to follow. I will follow the part that where they ate nuts and berries during the winter. We won't acknowledge the reasons why. We won't acknowledge that they had other foods in their diets. G'day, as you would say. Yeah, mate. G'day. Oh, the phrase g'day. I was watching this show in America. It was a show about young girls that go to this finishing school type thing in England, and they turn them into proper ladies, you know, talk the talk and, you know, that sort of shit. And the show was called Ladettes to Ladies. Ladettes to Ladies. So they're taking these, not lads, but ladettes, ladies, or girls that are a little rough around the edge, some would say, and they were turning them into ladies. And I was like, alright, this show's shit. I'm not watching this. But then one time they had this Australian edition. Australian ladettes going over there. And the lady at the house, we shall call her, said, how do you do? And the female went, g'day. And she's like, what does g'day mean? And she's like, oh, it means good day. You know, hello. And we'll say that then. And I thought to myself, this show shit, straight out. I went, this show shit, fuck this show, fuck them ladies, fuck them right in the arse. And I was like, nah, this show's bullshit. Fucking kind of fucking arrogance is that? How do you say hello in your country? G'day. Oh, you're wrong. You need to say it like this. Yeah? How do you say fucking hello in Japanese? Konnichiwa. Are they wrong? How do you say hello in fucking Hawaii? Aloha. Are they wrong? How do you say hello in Spanish? Oha. Aloha. Was it? Hola. It's fucking stupid. dumb English fucking slag trying to tell people that the language they speak is wrong. Yeah, fucking many tribes around the world have felt that presence before. Yeah, Twisted, there you go, man. So I was like, this show's bullshit. Fucking arrogant cunt. I want myself, it's a good thing I'm not a chick, and I didn't go there. I would have been a smart ass in front of the countries, in front of those cameras too. I would have said, well, I guess you're always right because my grandparents speak English, eh? When she asked me what that means, like, yeah, because you took over the fucking world and said everybody was doing shit wrong. They had to do it your way. There's a light over there. Which is why I don't bother using lights. That's why I travel at night time without one, because they're easy to be seen. Oh, I don't like TV shows that are claiming to be dipped in any kind of
Oh wait, joke.
Hello. I'm looking for SpongeBob. Have you seen him?
Hello. Wait, turn that off.
Have you seen my boy SpongeBob?
What the heck you talking about, buddy?
SpongeBob! You know, he works at the Krusty Krab. SpongeBob!
You good, bro?
SpongeBob! You're late!
Yeah.
I love doing that. Let me go check in the water to see if he's in there. SpongeBob! SpongeBob, my boy! Come here!
I don't think you...
Nope, he's not in there.
He might be in the other ocean.
How many oceans this goddamn place got?
7 oceans, yes.
Mr. Krabs, you found SpongeBob yet? No, Patrick, I ain't found SpongeBob yet. I'm over here, Mr. Krabs. I think I found him. So that always works out one of two ways. Sometimes people shoot me in the face, and sometimes people just leave me alone. SpongeBob is being graped in the woods. Help, Mr. Krabs! They're graping me in the bum! And I like it! No, since I lost my voice at the beginning of the year, I've not been able to do my SpongeBob voice properly. It's still a little off. I'll get it back. This character won't last long anyway because it's dying. So, that's alright. We'll see if we can get down here and have a look around, and maybe we can drop our clothes and hide a few items, so if we spawn back in we can come in and grab them. do 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 do. But I am cold because I went into the water. Some reeds over there. Don't know where they are. Don't know where they went. Probably went off looking for stuff in the town. You can communicate with people any way you want in this game, really. I always do a SpongeBob voice or a Mr. Krabs, Squidward, or Patrick. One of those four boys. One of those voices. Not very well, but... Found a signal pistol. It's called a signal pistol, but I don't like pronouncing words properly sometimes, so I call it a signal. Every now and then you just got to be a little whimsy. Most of the time I'm a little wheezy. Asthmatic. Ain't easy being wheezy. But sometimes I like to change it up, not be so wheezy and be a little bit whimsical. Sometimes I'm very whimsical about being wheezy. Major is live at the moment. His link's pinned at the top there if anybody wants to go check him out. He is playing Horizon Forbidden West. After he's finished playing Forbidden West, he's going to be playing Appropriate North, followed by Sometime South, and eventually East. Those three are DLCs coming out next week. Look out for them, everybody, if you like your Horizon. There are some people out there checking right now, and then there are some people going, zombie, you idiot. You're making jokes, aren't you? And then the people that were searching to see if there was new DLCs just went, wait, is he only joking? Fuck! I was actually looking. Now, after people are calling me a prick. Not for any other reason other than they've just met me. He's a prick. You just strive to piss off at least one person. If you can get one person a day to call you a prick, then you're having a good day. Maybe just me. Because I get about 100 people calling me a prick a day. Oh, hello. A pissy cola. I drink that. Ah. Burlap. It's pronounced nuclear. So there are some certain zones on this map that are permanent gas zones. Zones that are completely gassed out with this POX gas shit that, server shut down. Ah! Oh, that's alright. Oh, man. I am in so much pain right now. I pulled a muscle in my back. It's just fucking kicking my ass now. Normally, I'm not a painkiller type person. Most of the time I'll go through most things with just put up with the pain. But yesterday I said to Topeka, I was like, I'm in a bit of pain at the moment. She's like, yeah. I said, yeah, fair bit, because I'm looking at you thinking drugs, want, need, give. G'day DJ, how you going, mate? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was washing my hair in the shower, and then all of a sudden I felt something just really not feel right. It felt like a muscle of a flap of muscle or something folded up underneath itself in my back. At first I thought it was just a back cramp, but nah, it's fuck, man. I can barely move. Everything I'm doing is rigid right now because it's the only way I can sort of move without it violently hurting. I can't move quick. I can't do anything at the moment. I mean, look, if it was emergency, I'd move quick, but it would fucking, as soon as I moved, the only reason why I'd be moving, that's because of adrenaline. It wouldn't be because I'm not in pain. As soon as the adrenaline wore off, I'd be crying like a little bitch. Just got to wait a couple of minutes. The server's closed down so they can be refreshed and clean up all the dead bodies and crap and shit like that. See, people pick stuff up and they drop it because they don't need it, and it will stay on the map for like a fair bit of time. So what they do is they close the servers down every like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, refresh them and then put them back up. Any base building you did, if you buried stuff underground and like had it safely hidden, that's all still there. It's just the loose crap that people drop on top of the surface. Well, you know where when you got back pains and you got a chair with arms, and if you lean on those arms and sort of lift the back up a little bit, like it takes the pressure off, that feels good. But as soon as I start lowering my arms again, and like the top portion of my back meets the bottom portion of my back, and it sort of feels like it's resting, that's when the pain really kicks in. And it's one of those pains that feels like I'm being kicked in the dick. It's just that sharp out of nowhere fucking pain, and it's not anything you can. It's not like a stomach pain or anything like that where you can sort of brace yourself for it. Having lunch right now. Oh yeah, what are you having for lunch? I'd love a banana milkshake for lunch, but I don't think I have enough stuff here for that. And normally a reset will also make it daytime. You'll set the timing back to its original time and you'll go through the day and night cycle again. Hoping I'm still going the right way. I'm assuming I am. I'm going to use this gas thing to put my lights out, so but let's see if we can get up here and have a look at it first. So there is a shipwreck out here. And people used to come up here and go battling because there used to be all sorts of weapons and that could be found in here. I'm in it. But it's just that the gas is so faint up here, it's not effective. Not as effective. Now, sometimes you can find some really good items in there. The problem is it's a pain in the ass to get to. You need gas gear to get in there now. And now, the items that you can find in there are just not worth it when you consider where you have to go and how you have to go about getting the gas. The gas mask. Oh, there we go. It's killing me. It's making me internally bleed. And we have the sickness symbol now. Blood on our hands. So yeah, my back pain's at that point where I find myself leaning a certain way to try and relieve the pain, but in the process causing pain to another part of my body. Major's live at the moment. There we go, spewing. Spewing up blood. Never a good sign. And we just passed out. But, passed out, we can respawn. Okay. Sound's bugged out. Because now I've got the sound of the gas. Even though I'm not in the gas. Let me hop out and then hop back in. See if that fixes it. that slight little sound of the gas, while it's... I know what sound it is, and I can tell whether I'm in the gas or not because of the colour of the sky and then the landscape around me. However, it does interfere when you're trying to hear for enemies. Oh, if I'm laying down and I go to sit up, ooh, that hurts. Then I use all my energy to sit up, and then I got to sit there for a couple of seconds and then build the energy back up to be able to stand. There we go. That got rid of it. There was a slight sound of something going like that. And even though I could decipher that from the sounds of everything else, I just didn't want to be hearing that the whole time. Oh, excuse me. That little P symbol DJ did really does look like a cartoon of a marital aid. As Roger from American Dad says, Miranda fell down and landed on her rabbit, and she was saying, "What's up, Doc?" But at the end of the day, Roger said it in a better voice than I gave it. So. We'll go over here. I remembered that when I walked past, I didn't have to go all the way over this way. Or did I? No. There's a couple of fucking zombies being lured out this way. I don't like that idea. Because they're normally not out this way, which means they've chased somebody this way. And I want to know where that person is. Yeah, so there's a sewing kit. We'll take that. That's useful. That's the only thing in there. There should be like 3 items in there. But it's clearly been cleared out. So no items in there. Except for the one. Now there's peach trees or pear trees around these houses. So I might be able to get a few pears before I rack off. Okay, salty snacks. Take them. Take that. And my other body where I died in the gas, that's okay. That body's going to stay in the gas. No one's touching that. That'll probably disappear. The chances of someone having a gas suit going all the way down there just to touch my body before it disappears. Okay, there's a gun there. Someone's respawned themselves. That gun only fires 1 shot at a time. I know I don't have any ammo, so we'll just leave it. Gun's too big. It'll be on my shoulders. People will see it, and everybody will automatically assume that I have weapons when I don't. Okay, we want those houses over there. I was going the right way, the original. I turned around and came this way thinking I might have been going the wrong way, but no, it was this way. So I'll tell you what I said back about those zombies. They might always be there. I was thinking of it as a spot over here. G'day, nobody. How you going, man? G'day, Dwayne. How you going, man? My Streamlabs ain't working at the moment, so I can't put people's links in the chat. Or else I'll be dropping all your links. There we go. I don't need that. Came here one time, there was a whole heap of people sitting here cooking. They had a fire going and had a pumpkin patch, and they were cooking up pumpkins and staying alive, kicking it with each other, being all friendly, and I turned up, get some water, and they all mobbed me. Typical. I'm getting a PlayStation 5. Awesome. I love PlayStation. Okay? I absolutely love PlayStation. I'm a huge Sony supporter when it comes to the PlayStation. And I'm all PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, still have my PlayStation 3. I have a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. At the moment, for the last, I don't know, I don't even know how long I've had my PlayStation 5 for. But I can tell you, I've only done about 6 streams on it and played on it about 6-7 times. Maybe a little bit more. Haven't played on it that much. Only played one game on it, really. To me, it's just a PlayStation. They don't have anything really good on it. Got a couple of things that are good. It'll let me know if I have to kill 20 of something to get a trophy. It'll let me know how many of them I've killed. That's cool. And it will let me know how many hours I've played in a game. That's cool too. But other than that, I don't know. Oh, I like it, but it doesn't. I don't feel the need to just pick up the controller and use it for some reason. It just sits there collecting dust. Don't get me wrong, I use my PlayStation 5. I just find myself still using PlayStation 4. And I have bad eyes, guys. I've got bad eyes. If someone else says, but there's a difference in graphics and all that sort of stuff, that's because they've got good eyes. I don't have good eyes. If they, they've probably got better eyes than me at the very least. But yeah, I honestly don't notice a difference I'm not noticing a difference in the quality of graphics or anything like that between number 4 and number 5. Your eyes are cactus, yeah, mine are fucked too, eh? And it's just like, so I don't get into the whole hype of it all, Nothing. I'm not saying the PlayStation 5's not worth it. I'm just saying I don't see a difference. I'm not seeing a difference. To me, it's just the same. I could be playing this on PlayStation 5, but I wouldn't even notice. I probably would because of the controller, but yeah, just hopefully your eyes are young enough, Dwayne, that when you get a PlayStation 5 you can appreciate the difference. I obviously have old buggered eyes. They don't appreciate shit because they don't notice it. So, I'm not saying PlayStation 5's bad or anything like that. I'm just like, yeah, I've got one, but I don't use it that much. Basically, I'm saving up to get games that are strictly PlayStation 5 only. The other thingy I have is, well, you see, here's the issue I have. And it's not really an issue. Just here's the thingy I'm at. I've got a lot of games that I could play. Like I've got DayZ. I've got it on the PlayStation 5, but I originally got it on PlayStation 4. I got Grand Theft Auto 5. I've got Generation Zero and a whole heap of other games, and all these games can go on the PlayStation 5. But I just don't see the point of putting PlayStation 4 games on a PlayStation 5 when I have a PlayStation 4. So I'm going to keep the PlayStation 4 for PlayStation 4 games and slowly build up a PlayStation 5 game collection and put them on the PlayStation 5. I guess the issue is at the moment for me is I haven't seen any games that have jumped out to me that are strictly for the PlayStation 5 that make me want to play them. Ah, so you're only young still, Dwayne. Oh, no, I lost my eyesight, my right eye, when I was like 7 or 8. Around that era. I had a shell that's used to put in a bolt gun to help for killing pigs at the abattoirs. I had one of them explode in my face and take out my right eye. That's how I lost the sight in my right eye. And my left eye is just deteriorating over time. That's just dying out because that's just going funny because, you know, it's just going funny. I mean, it was kind of affected as well, but not as bad. And so it's just been going downhill over the last 20 years. God of Ragnarok. Is that a game coming out, is it? See, I wouldn't even know. See, I'm also a person that's quite happy to live vicariously through other people. I was thinking about getting the RoboCop game, but then nobody got it. And I thought, alright, I'll just watch nobody play it. I don't have to get it. I'll just watch him play it. God of Ragnarok, is that like one of those God of War games? With that Kratos, whatever his name is. God of War Ragnarok. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, no, I'm is that what you're playing at the moment, is it? Yeah, I realise that now, Major. At first he put just God of Ragnarok, and I wasn't too sure. That's why I asked him, does he mean God of War? And then he put God of War Ragnarok. I can hear Major in the background. So yeah, but no, I don't worry about playing that game. You see, Major played that game and DJ plays that game, so I don't have to play that game. Besides, I don't want to upset Major and DJ, but I think God of War sucks. I think it sucks. That's only because I like open world games, and that's not really open world. So that's the only reason why I think it sucks, is because it's not really open world. But I don't need to play it either because they're playing it, so I'll just watch them. I'm okay like that. I don't have that competitive streak that I need to be the first one streaming the game and doing it when everybody else is doing it. See, out of all the people I follow, and out of all the people that follow me, about 5 people are playing DayZ. Out of all the people I follow, and all the people that follow me, about 200 of them are playing Spider-Man 2. There's not a market I can tap into there. You know? So I tap into the market of, well, fuck all people play DayZ in my group. I'll play DayZ. They want to see DayZ. They don't have to worry about buying it. They can come watch me. Or, and that's how I feel about like Spider-Man 2 and all those types of games. I don't have to play it. I'll just watch other people play it. I do like when people say to me though, but then you get to make your own decisions. It's like, really? 9 times out of 10, there's a choice between 3 different choices and they all end up being the same fucking thing. Very rarely do I actually see a true story that has 4 or 5 different endings that you have to pick certain things to get all the way through. Even Detroit Become Human started becoming very linear. Never played I've never played Elder Scrolls or Skyrim or Elder Ring or any of them. Never played any of them. Nah. I think they suck too. I think they suck. If it wasn't for the fact that nobody plays Diablo, I think Diablo sucks. It's not my type of game, but nobody makes it funny enough for me to want to watch him play it. Alright? He is the reason why I will watch Diablo, because he's playing it and the way he plays it. The game itself does not interest me at all. I think it's just like it's just not my style. That's all. It's just not my style, which is fine. Everybody has their own style, and you know, I'd never tell anybody they should never play a game just because I don't like it. And most of the people I know would never. They're the same with me. They wouldn't tell me, I don't like that game, therefore you shouldn't play it. You know, we wouldn't tell each other that. We just respect the fact that it's not our style of game, and you know, nobody's fucking hilarious. Go watch him, right? Go watch him. If you haven't watched him before, go watch him play that game. You know, there'll be a moment he'll be quiet, placid, pacifist, chilling, and then as soon as he gets his ass whooped by something, look out! Ah, that fucker's dead. Oh, he comes back with a vengeance. You fucking little piece of shit. You fucking try and throw shit at me, you fucking lightning bolt motherfucker. They're the moments I like. You know, they're the things I like. I like watching people's reactions to things and how they deal with it and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily have to do it myself to do it. People come and watch me play a game, and if it's a game I don't like, it ends up being a very short, unentertaining stream. Because sometimes I can't even just push myself through it. I'm just like, nope. I've done that with games. I did it with the Dragon Ball Z Breakers game or whatever it was. That was free last month. I got that downloaded, went into a stream. It's like, can't turn the music off. How do I get out? Turn the music off. I want to turn the music off. Can't turn the music off. All right, this game's dead to me. I can't turn the music off. I think I was like 6 minutes into the stream. That's me in a nutshell. I'm like, nah. That's the first thing I look for. Can I turn the music off? If I can't turn the music off, I couldn't care if the game's the best game. I couldn't care if the game's got 20 Game of the Year awards. Not playing it. That's the biggest thing for me. I don't like the noise of the music in my ears. As opposed to music in what else, zombie? Your fucking nose? Yeah, I just don't get it. I just can't handle it. But that's me. I remove myself from situations like that all the time because I don't like those. I don't like loud noises. I don't like loud music for the sake of loud music. I think it's stupid when people got loud music going and then they're trying to have a conversation with you. It's like, you do realise there's this music going. Yeah, that's why I'm yelling. You know, you wouldn't have to yell if you turn it down a little bit. We can hear each other just fine. I don't like walking away from a conversation when my ears are going from sound. Oh, someone's come looking through. Look at all these doors and that open. Fertilizer. I mean, I'd like to find like a knife or something. I'll have to look for 2 rocks and a box of nails. I'll take them. They're always good to trade. You never know. Someone might want to give me a snack for them. You never know. Let's try and see if I can get out to the campgrounds. There's a campgrounds out this way. Yeah, it's a bit of a distance, but we've got nothing else to do. Let's see if we can get there. A lot of people go out that way and they hunt for good gear. There's also wolves and other animals out that way, so we might get lucky. Makes great content, yeah. See, I support everybody in their adventure in life, you know. To me, somebody's journey in life doesn't matter whether it makes no difference whether I agree with it or not, whether I like the choices that they're making or not. None of that matters. None of my opinion matters when it comes to somebody else's journey in life. And I look at it the same way when it comes to video games. That's people's journey in life. That's the choices they make. And it's not my place to tell them they're wrong, right, or anything in between. You know? So I just watch everybody play everything. Sometimes I'll go, when people ask me, so what do you think of this game? I'll just be honest and say, yeah, it's not my type of game. I'm not a fan of this style game. And there's been times when I've had people ask me, well, if you're not a fan, why are you here watching? And they totally miss the fact that you don't have to be a fan of the content. You can be a fan of the content creator. I'm not supporting the game when I watch someone stream. I'm supporting the person playing the game. I'm not supporting the game. I'm supporting the host. And sometimes people forget that like, there was one place I went to. They were playing Spider-Man 2. And they asked, oh, so did you play the first one? And I said, no. They said, why not? I said, because I don't like the Spider-Man games. Well, why are you here? Because I'm supporting you. But you don't like the games. Well, is this a Spider-Man channel? Or is this a fucking... I won't mention the host. Or is this your channel? Because I'm supporting you. If you're endorsing Spider-Man, then I'll just take my subscribe away. If you're saying this is a Spider-Man channel, solely Spider-Man, it's for Spider-Man 2, the game, and nothing more, then I'll take my subscription away and I'll go elsewhere. Because I'm not subscribed to a Marvel channel. Hey, man! What's your problem, man? Hey, man, you need Jesus. You need Jesus, man. You need Jesus. Buddy, you need Jesus. Come here. No, you want to start shit. Come on, man. You need Jesus. Get a little Jesus in your life, man. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, man. Ah, fucker. Anyway. Respawning. Someone came up to me preaching Hare Krishna or some shit, and I was like, you need Jesus. Get a little Jesus in you, yo. And that is DayZ in a nutshell. I am just moseying along, minding my own business, not hurting anybody, talking along, no weapons in me hand, and I get shot in the back. Now, I have seen people cry and lose their shit over it. There's no point. There's literally no point. You know, you might as well mock them. Oh well. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's like I don't. I also don't subscribe to Disney's YouTube channel. I'm not subscribed to the Marvel YouTube channel or anything like that because I don't give a shit. I don't support. That's my way of not supporting the game by I just don't become a member of those channels. That's all. That's it. It's easy. I don't boycott them or anything like that because I'm well aware there's a marketplace for Spider-Man. I just outgrew Spider-Man, that's all. Young little kid me likes Spider-Man still. Of course, I'll always like Spider-Man. I don't have a problem with Spider-Man. I'm just not interested in playing the game. You see, the problem is, for me, I don't want to play any types of games that encourage kids to come to my channel. And the title, Spider-Man 2, encourages kids. So even though it's not recommended for children, Spider-Man 2 is going to come up in the search engine unless that person has deemed themselves to be under the age of 18. Or under the age of 13, as YouTube put it. So I just won't play Spider-Man 2 games. May look alright, but, you know, they're like most other games. They look like copy and paste type things. You know, every single mission looks exactly the same. Which is standard thing with games, you know. That's just a thing about games. You can't... It's very hard to escape that. So that's not a problem solely for Spider-Man. Just that it does happen. It is very much the same. And I don't have a problem with Spider-Man itself as a game. It's just too kidsy-widsy for me. I'm not into kidsy-widsies. I want to be able to say, "Oi, cunt, you need Jesus." And not have to worry about, oops, I might have said it to a kid because that game's marketed to a child. That's all. That's all it is. And it's just that. It's like, no, I won't with Spider-Man. That's it with that. I got the Marvel's Avengers game as well, but yeah, I won't play it. I got the Spider-Man game, but I won't play it. Yeah. I mean, even the Batman, I was playing the Batman. I did one of the Batman Ark Asylums. My only issue with that game was it really felt like a button masher at points, which I'm okay with in certain games, but that game just felt like I was being a button masher more often, and I was just like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna. That's because my coordination sucks as well, so I like games that are easier for me to coordinate. I think that's the other thing too. It's more of a case of what's easier for me to play, and you know, what is the thing that I want to surround myself with. I don't really want to surround myself with too many kids games. I don't want to surround myself with games that I have to really focus on a lot, because I talk a lot, and I just want to... I don't always have the brain capacity to be able to focus on games. That's a me problem. That's a me problem that's always there. That's not just an annoying thing for trying to find a game I like. That's something Topeka deals with on a daily fucking basis. I'm annoying as hell. I know that. Go away. Yeah. So I don't mind it, but I just feel like I'm going to beat the shit out of my controller playing this game, so, you know. I respect everybody's choice of whatever games they play. I respect everybody's choice whatever game system they decide to play on. And I respect everybody's rights to like whatever game they want to like. We might have different games and all that sort of stuff, but that's cool. Because here's one thing that is something that we can all agree on. And that's even if I don't like the game that someone's playing, or someone doesn't like the game I'm playing, or if we're on different systems, there's still a language we understand because it's all involving gaming. So when we talk about things like a hitbox, we all know what each other means, no matter what the game is we're playing. Even if we're playing two different games, even if it's games one person likes and the other one doesn't. G'day Jen, how you going? We all understand that language when we're talking about games. It's the same sort of thing when we're talking about anime or cartoons or something like that. I like the thought experiments that go behind some of the questions when you listen to a group of people talking about anime versus cartoons or comics or whatever. I love the questions. I hate the fact that people get nose bent out of joint. For example, I was in this one chat, and this person was talking about Dragon Ball Z and said that Goku could beat Superman. And I was thinking, wow, that's a really cool, interesting thought experiment there. And then the other person said, Superman could kick Goku's ass. And I was like, alright, so you're on the Superman side, you're on the Goku side. And I was thinking to myself, alright, dudes, present your argument. And one said, Superman will lose because Goku has a spirit bomb. And I was thinking, well, okay, Superman's been able to take bombs and energy blasts and send them to the sun and all that sort of shit, but okay, let's see where the other person's going to go with it. And the other person's like, Superman will win because he's got laser heat vision. Alright. The floor's over to Goku. Goku will win because he'll use a Kamehameha. Over to you, Superman. Yeah, well, Superman will win because he'll give Goku cancer with his X-ray vision. Ho, shots fired. Over to you, Goku. Yeah, well, Goku will win because Superman is such a good person, he wouldn't hit anybody when their backs turned, so Goku would... Oh, now you two are just being fucking ridiculous. If you're going to have an argument about some made-up bullshit, at least make up some bullshit reasons why one would win. Come on. To me, it was like... And these two got into a real heated argument. I'm paraphrasing what they said. They got into a real heated debate about who would win. And I just sat there thinking to myself, these clowns know these two characters are made up, right? So I love the thought experiment that goes behind the who would win out of two made up characters. But then I hate how precious people get over their beloved character that they don't want anyone saying anything negative about it. And that's the other reason why I stay away from games that are like God of War and all that sort of stuff, because so many people do like those games. They love those games and they have a deep connection with those games, and all I'm going to do is make fun of it. I'm going to call everything the wrong name deliberately. I'm going to go, oh, what are you crying for? You lost your wife, you big poof. Big deal. You know? So I tend to stay away from those games because I'm aware that people love those games. So I just say, yeah, I'm not my type of game. I don't like that type of game. It's not my style, all that sort of stuff. But I'm also consciously making a choice to not play that game because I don't want to upset any people in the future. Hurt me, bitch. I thought there was another guy around because I heard the zombie run off. Going, rah. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is why I don't really get too into sports. I like sports where I'm the only team member, like darts, snooker, pool. You know, Monopoly. Monopoly's a sport, right? I like sports like that. I don't like getting into team sports. Because, yeah, the teams are so... I sit there and the team will cry because they lost, right? And I'm just sitting there thinking, imagine being a fucking sumo wrestler. You train your whole fucking life and you're in there less than 4 seconds because you accidentally touched a mat with your hand and you're out. Your dream over in fucking less than 4 seconds. You know? I think, come on, guys. But I have a different mentality to the people that have that. And it's not that I don't have a competitive streak. It's not that I don't have a competitive streak. Just ask Topeka. She'll tell you I'm competitive in the bedroom. I always come first. Ah? Ah? That's an old guy married joke, that is. But I don't have that competitive part where I need to... Like, even when I win something, I've never been big on, like, showboating my win. Like, even when I'm with a team and my team wins, you know, it's like, everyone's like, haha, you guys suck. And I'm just like, oh, man, everyone did their best. I don't give a shit. I say the same thing no matter what team I'm on, whether I'm on the winning team or the losing team. Ah, good job, boys. Ladies, good job. Whoever I'm going up against, good job. But you guys won. Yeah, but you guys still did a good job. You just give it your all. That's all anyone can ask of you. I've never been that way that's actually given a shit too much. Even with I'm a Geelong supporter. Hate me now if you wish, but I'm a Geelong supporter. Couldn't even tell you if they won any games this year. I didn't watch. I didn't watch any. Couldn't even tell you if they won any games last year. I didn't watch. I didn't bother. This is like not important to me. I have a team that I like. Yeah, I like Geelong. My reasons for liking Geelong, it's got nothing to do with being a diehard AFL fan or anything like that. It's just got to do with I lived over there for a while. That's it. I couldn't even tell you who the captain is of Geelong's football team. I couldn't even tell you one name of one player in the team. Just never gotten into it. Well, got into football, but just never gotten into the whole gave a shit. I guess it's because I know that wherever you live doesn't really matter when it comes to football teams and stuff like that. A lot of people will go for the football teams that are closest to where they live, especially if it's the Waffles, West Australian Football League. For those playing at home, if it's the Waffles, then you know most people go for the teams that are closest to them, where they grew up. You grew up in East Perth, you probably went for the Royals or whatever. Or if you're South Fremantle or something, it's the Sharks, I think it is, or Tigers or some shit. I can't remember where they all are. But you know, depending on where you were born and raised, you might go one of those teams. But mostly that's normally what happens. You know, if you're in Sydney, you might go for Sydney Swans. If you're in Adelaide, you might go for Port Adelaide. You know, it's just something like that. And I've just never been that way about anything competition-wise. I've always been, I suppose, you'd call it a good sport. I guess that's what the nomenclature we're using is good sport. I've always been a good sport. Always a good sport, whether I win or lose. I try to be. I've probably had moments where I had a little outburst because everything should have went our way and it didn't. And, you know, there's probably a couple of times I've probably gone, you're a stupid umpire. You know, but I think that's given. That's going to be a given. There's going to be moments where, hang on a second, there was a clear violation over there. You just didn't catch that? Jesus Christ. And we're going to cop the penalty for it? Yeah, thanks a lot. There's probably been that type of time. I'm a human being after all. I'm not fucking a robot. You know, of course there's been times when I've probably been like really pissed off and upset that my team didn't win or I didn't win. That's probably happened plenty of times. But ah well. So I just take that same attitude I have towards sports and apply that to video games because it's the same concept to me. Someone's putting time and energy into something. They want to win. They have a chance to win. They have a chance to lose. Whether they're playing against themselves and an AI or whether they're playing against other people. Whatever they're playing against. You know, I just assume that, you know, that mindset's still there. Just change the game. From football or soccer, tennis, whatever you want to play, change it to video games. It's the same thing. Essentially. And I'll play video games and I'll watch people play video games. And like everybody else that watches someone, I'm the same. I do the same thing as everybody else does. I'll do oh, they should have done this or they should have done that to myself. And sometimes I might even say, hey, you probably should have done this or probably should have done that. You know, but for the most part, it's useless information because by the time I give that information to the person, whatever's happened's already happened and it's information too late. So it's useless. You know. There are certain people I'll watch them play games and I'll think to myself, cool, I am going to play that game or I do play that game. And, you know, I'll have ideas that I get from them or I will think to myself, oh, there was a thing I did that was different. you know. And sometimes I can read what type of, like, you can tell what type of game player someone is, and sometimes I'll just keep that information to myself because I know that person is one of those types of people that are going to explore every ins and outs of the game. They're going to find that information themselves, and it's probably better to watch them find it themselves than to tell them and have no surprise of them finding it themselves. I don't give any information away in a game unless I'm absolutely asked to, or unless I'm co-oping a game with somebody and we're helping each other. Then I will. If we're in a co-op game and we're helping each other, I'm not going to wait for someone to figure it out. I'll mention it if, you know, I'll mention it if I see the person struggling with something. I'll mention that they can do this or do that, you know, to help them out, because that's helping me out as well. So that's, but if they're playing by themselves, I don't give a shit. I'm quite happy to watch someone die 50 times in a row trying to figure something out, and I have the answer, and I'll keep it to myself because they've never said, they don't say, does anybody know? If they ask, does anybody know how to get this bit? Oh, I got the information, here you go. I'll give it to you. If they don't ask, I'm quite happy to sit there with that information and be quiet about it like a prick. But that's only because I don't want to ask. I don't want to just drop that information, because sometimes people are trying to do a walkthrough and they're not asking people, they're not asking for help, so I don't feel the need to just give them the help. I mean, if there's a person on the side of the road missing a leg after they just got hit by a truck, and they go, and I go to help them, and they go, oh, I didn't ask for help, I'd go, well, come on, mate. You're right, you didn't ask for help. Get up and walk across the road yourself then. I can't walk. Well, that's why I'm fucking helping you. I didn't need you to ask me. I could tell you need help. But when it comes to video games, I can never tell whether someone needs help or whether someone wants help or wants to find out themselves. So generally, I just leave it until someone, the host, will actually say, has anybody got any idea what I'm supposed to be doing? Then I'm like, if I have information, I'll go, yeah, you're supposed to be doing this or that. But then they've asked, and I don't feel as bad. G'day, LSB, how you going, man? I don't feel bad giving information to people that ask for it. That's fine. When it comes to video games, you know, if someone asks for help, that's a different story. So I try to treat every single person I watch as if they're playing the game for the first time and they're learning how to play it and they want that experience. And I try not to spoil it for them, because if they wanted to know what was... it actually kind of bugs me a bit when I go into people's streams and you'll see the host never once ask anybody, but there'll be someone in the stream telling them everything they need to do. And I always just think to myself, is that person an idiot? And here's the reason why. I think to myself, is that person fucking retarded? They realise this person's streaming on YouTube, right? They know the person's streaming on YouTube, which means that person also has YouTube. Which means if they need information, they have the ability to type in the name of the game, add walkthrough, and add the part they're looking for, and there's a good to fair chance there's a video made up of it already. Some people must honestly believe that you waited to do the stream and you were waiting for them to come in to tell you how to play the game. And I just think to myself, well, that's silly. Why do people do that? Why can't they just... No, can't walk under that. Okay. Why can't people just wait until they're asked? I'm trying to... Because for me, I'll be trying to watch the game and then I'll look at... Okay, so when you're watching a stream and someone's got a chat next, I don't know about anybody else, but my peripheral vision still works. I can see movement and stuff like that. And I'll be staring at the game and my peripheral vision will see that the chat moved. And instantly, my eyes always dart to wherever there's movement, because I'm trying to scan it out to see if it's danger. So my eyes automatically do that. some eyes will dart over, and I'll catch a glimpse of the comment, and it'll be someone talking. I'll be like, I'm watching the same stream you are, dude. I never heard the host ask if anybody knows it. And I get it. People are like, I'm just trying to help. No, I get that. I get that. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the broken one here. Maybe I'm the one that's, you know, expecting too much of human beings. But yeah, I'll be just like, no. I'll be just sitting there thinking to myself, do I watch the story unfold in front of my eyes, or do I just turn the story off and make the chat big and just listen to this person tell me about the fucking game? I'm here to watch the host. I want to hear the host experiences of the game. If I wanted to watch this Yahoo in chat telling me about the game, I'd go fucking watch them play it. But, you know, I know it sounds harsh, you know, when I say that some of these people come across as idiots and that. But that's just me. That's just I know a lot of people see that sort of stuff and they just ignore it. And for the most part, I ignore it too. I don't mention it. I only say something in my own stream. I don't bother saying in someone else's stream, hey you, this is such and such stream. Shut up until they ask me. I don't bother saying any of that. I think it. I don't say it. I think it. Hiking boots, that'll be better. That jacket will be better too because it's warmer. Put more stuff away. That's a jacket too. I think every single human being on Earth has these moments where I'm not exempt from this. I've done it myself. There's been times when I've said, oh, you should really do this or do that, you know, or I've given someone a heads up about something that might be popping up in the game. I've done it with Criminal a few times. I've given him a heads up about what might happen in the game. But I try to do it in a way that doesn't give too much of what's going to happen, but just a warning that you might want to be recording, because I know he likes to record. And he's got moments where he has to stop and do allow the thing to finish processing and record and all that sort of stuff, so he can. I ripped my shit, mate. So, you know, I might go, heads up, you might want to make sure you're recording in this next bit. There's something might happen in a minute that you might want to record. But I won't tell him, I won't go into too much detail other than that. So but that's because I'm aware that person likes to record, so I'll mention it. There's probably been times in my life where I've done that and no one was recording and I've just given away the plot before. That's happened. I think we've all done it. Nothing I say that I find disappointing about humans is something that I haven't done myself or you know someone that's done it. And, you know, some of those things are why I'm disappointed with things humans do is because I did it myself and I was disappointed in myself for doing it or acting a certain way. So it comes from experience. Generally speaking. Okay, I'm going to keep going along the water just in case there's some yeah, just in case there's some more ships. I need food. I'm not really going to find a lot along here because these trees ain't really fruit trees and they don't drop any. There might be 1 or 2 pieces of fruit. It's a pity I can't just walk up in the water and start swinging and catch a fish. I could do that in real life. Fucking oath. I used to take bits of flat asbestos. Yeah. Broken bits of asbestos down to the beach, right? And I would throw them like a frisbee type thing, just like throwing them at the ground like they're a knife. I'd throw them at the water, the shallow water, to catch whitebait. Hit them in half, chop them in half. You're way quicker with that. Boom, done. Got a couple. Get a handful of them. Now, if you need it to eat, you can eat them. They'd be fine. But they're good bait. So I used to use them as bait. Then you can eat them. Nothing wrong with eating whiting. I've eaten it before. Fresh whiting's way better than fucking bait. Don't eat bait. Oh, my blue hat. It's in badly damaged too, so we'll just won't worry about it. There's another boat up there. Let's go check him. I don't understand a lot of things though. I don't understand why people think cars are worth as much as they pay for them. But that's only because I know how much a car's worth. Like the value of all its components. And I don't mean how much it costs to go get a new wheel. I mean, I know how much the rubber of the tyre actually costs when it's just rubber. Before it's made into a tyre. I know how much the process cost. And it's inflated. A big deal. The price is inflated. And it's only inflated because of one reason. Someone said, let's rise the price. And people went, I'm buying that car. Someone said, that's really expensive. And that person went, I don't care. I can buy one, you can't. I want one, you don't have one. And that's pretty much how it works. Basically, someone said, I'm going to raise the price. And someone went, I'm going to buy that, not going to question the price. Because no one questioned the price, everybody's like, well, that must be how much it's worth. No, that's not how much it's worth. That's how much someone's willing to pay for it. There's a big difference. You know? It's lost on the majority of people. Actually, I would argue that most of the people in the world know that cars aren't worth the price people pay for them. But this car has this car's a V8 and it's got this and it's got that and it's got, I don't fucking give a shit what it's got. It's still not worth the money you're paying for it. But that's how much they're selling for it. Yep, I understand that. I get that. I agree that that's how much they're selling for it. They're selling it for. I don't agree that it's worth that much. If you want that car, yes, you're going to have to pay that much. Now, if the person said to me, well, so what, you expect the car to be given to you for like $5? No, because there's way more than $5 worth of copper, steel, lead, brass, all that sort of stuff in the car. Way more. Essentially, when you look at a car and break it down to its components and its materials, its minerals and all that sort of stuff, you know 90% of the fucking car is trash? 90% of that car is trash. No, it's probably less than that. It's probably like about 15 to 20% of the car is actually trash. And I know it sounds horrible. How can you get that number? Well, that's easy, you see. Wow, someone's been busy. They've built a little base here. It's easy to get that number when you take out the foam, the rubber, the plastics, and all that stuff that doesn't get recycled by scrap yards, that just gets sent to landfill. It's probably between 10 to 15% of the total car. Okay, so there's a chance there could be some food here. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, well, 2 pieces of food is better than nothing. See, I didn't go looking to see if they had any gear or anything like that. I got a crowbar, could have went inside their base and started pulling it apart. Nah. There's no point. Anyone that can organise something to build that big in a fucking public server, there's no point. I was in a stream yesterday and someone was talking about remakes. I come into the stream, no one's talking about remakes except for this one person. They said they love the remakes of the Resident Evils, or one of the Resident Evil games, over the original. And they said everybody likes the original, you know, and they're all wrong and all that sort of stuff because the remake's better. And I said that, yeah, I stay away from remakes. And they're like, well, I respect your opinion if you respect mine. If you respect mine. It's like, well, you just pretty much told everybody they're wrong if they think that the remake is worse than the original. And it's like, well, no, I mean, I don't like the remakes only because I played the originals and the remakes just don't have that same feel that the originals had. I don't care at the whole idea of, but it's got better graphics. No, it doesn't work on me. I have bad eyes. So that's not a thingy for me. To me, the original games that I play, even DayZ, GTA 5, anything like that, if they in 10 years time, 15 years time, they remake GTA 5, I'll feel the same way about GTA 5. There's never been a remake that I've played that I've gone, I love this remake, it's way better than the original. I've never found a remake like that. If anything, the remakes make me not like the game. I get frustrated with it. And that's because when they remake the graphics and they remake stuff, they still have the same game mechanics for the most part. Still the same game mechanics. So for the most part, that's still the same. And I've moved on. My dexterity for playing on controllers has changed so much that it's very hard for me to go back to the old style of playing a game. So I get frustrated with it and I say to myself, I'm not going to play it. I'd rather keep the awesome memories I have that I got when I played it. So, you know, I'll just be doing my thing, playing my game. It'll be a what was the last one I played that was a remake? Abe's Odyssey. Abe's Odyssey was one that I played that was a remake, and I thought that was pretty good, but it didn't give me the same enjoyment I had when I played it originally. Same with Doom. They didn't have that same feel. And that's mainly because I remember what I was doing when I was playing those two games. When I played those two games originally, I was chatting with friends, we were having a good time, we were passing the controller to each other. Unfortunately, one of those people that was in that group has since passed away. So every time I play those games, I remember those good times. And I don't want to get frustrated because I don't want that memory tarnished in any way. So I just try and stay away from them. Now the person was telling me about how, it's very hard to find people that show respect and all that. Everybody keeps talking about the Resident Evil game being, the original being better and all that sort of stuff. Hey ladies and gentlemen, do you zombies want to follow me? Follow me. Come on, you two. So I'll generally stay away from the remakes because they always disappoint me. Now, most of the people I know that have played the remakes that have really said the remakes are awesome, right? And little things they say that make it, then you go, yeah, you never actually played the original game, did you? And they'll say they've played the original game, but there's certain things they say that's like, Well, I watched someone play Resident Evil 2, the remake, and they were like, this is exactly the way I remember it when I played it. And I was like, really? Because you can move the camera in this. You couldn't move the camera in the original. Then we could take these guys all on a run all the way to the next town. Come on, guys. Come on, ladies. Lift your legs. You'd think they'd swim a little faster. I'm only playing this for a little while until later on. I mean, I don't know if Major's interested in doing some Generation Zero later on, but if he is, I'll join him with some Generation Zero. See, it's not that hard to get away from the zombies in this game. Just get to the ocean, cut across, you'll be right. One of them disappeared. I don't know if I got sniped or what. I feel like there was someone trying to talk to me before, and I seen a name pop up. I didn't quite get to read it properly. Just before we entered that town back there, I thought I seen a name pop up. I didn't see anybody, but I thought I seen a name pop up. And I was just running straight, because I was just thinking I'm just going to run straight. I suppose I could have a look back through the stream, but I just can't be fucked. Bubbles in the wild. Looking at Major's trophy list, he's only got a handful of trophies left to get. Have I got more drinks? Yes, I do. Let's put that in there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, fucking back. I have to jump off in a little while anyway, just get something to eat. Might have some salami on crackers if there's anything left. I don't know if there is. I guess I'll find out in a little while. I just looked out the corner of my eye and see Major fall to his death, or just fall down dead. I was like, what happened? What happened, Major? Did your lady trip over? Tell her lift the skirt. Oh, yeah. That's right. Major plays on the most hardest difficult there is. He's mental. He's mental. I don't do that. He does that. That's because I'm crazy, but he's looking at me in the rearview mirror. He's looking at crazy in the rearview mirror. It's insane. I do play games on hard difficulties though, but I normally go through the pussy levels first just to get a bit of an idea on how the game plays. Nah, not Major. No fucking way. Major's like, oh, life's already shat down my throat. Let's see if I can make things difficult. That's why he has a shit-eater's grin. Because he's had to eat a lot of shit during life.
You're not going to take all those pinpoints without me, right? Oh, you're here. Good. Taking these machines down won't be easy. Follow my lead, okay?
If I could just find a little bit of food. That's locked. Okay, someone locked it. Don't know why. Other than they wanted it locked. I always thought there was a land bridge that went over there, but no, it's a little island. We're good. There's some houses over here. I'll find some food over here. Good chance.
You'll just have to be smart about this. I'll follow your lead.
It's a bit odd when you get in the fucking way and don't
Being Topeka's playing Fortnite because I heard fuck shit slut whore beforehand. Fuck shit cunt whore. Or fuck cunt slut whore. Something like that. Beforehand. So I think she's playing Fortnite. Yep, that's locked as well. I mean, it's not hard, I can just bust these doors open, but I don't want to waste the energy. And don't need to waste the energy if there's nothing in those rooms. Which I can clearly see there's nothing in those rooms. I said I should find some food here, but I seem to be struggling right now. Got to be something. Give me a morsel. Oh, that's rotten. I don't want that. I ain't eating that. Fry pan, no thanks. No thanks. Look like tummy going hungry. Ah, got some apple trees over here. We might find something there. I will end up getting sick soon if I don't take my clothes off, wring them out and dry them out. Because I'll start getting cold. I'm already getting cold. Oh, you want to find drinks? We'll give you plenty of drinks. Do you want to find food? No. I don't like these fishing rods because they don't go on your back. Take up 10 spaces. It's like, yeah, you fucking assholes. Give me something that's useful, why don't you?
Okay, please.
Now we need to find some food because we're flashing. Was that a piece of... Was that a morsel? No, it wasn't. There we go. That's rotten. Just one apple? That's all we're going to find? I mean, we found a couple, but they're rotten, so you can't eat them. Another good one. Hey, Frigus. Alright, bad apples. Okay, we got one good one. That'll do us. For now. How's everyone doing? Oh, he's glitched.
And now I'm back to running. Get off the fucking thing.
Oh. Back in the day, when DayZ first came out, if I spawned out of here, spawned into a new server, I would spawn in that new server in this house, in this spot where I spawned out. That was always cool because it meant you could go into a house, spawn out after collecting everything, then go right back in, go into a different location, and you'd be in that house again, and you could quickly loot it up and then spawn out. And you could do that with every single server all the way down the list, and you could gear up without even having to do anything. But gearing up, you weren't gearing up to where you had, oh, he's unstoppable. No, nothing like that. You might just find yourself a better set of outfit, you know. Might find yourself a steak knife after 4 or 5 houses. You might find yourself a can of food. This is all something that can help you live for the first few minutes. They're not necessarily going to help you live forever. You need more than that. Hello. There we go. Thank you. There's a pair of shoes. I'd take those shoes. And what I'll do is I'll drop those shoes and put those shoes on. Pick those shoes up.
We'll just have to be smart about this. I'll follow your lead.
Now we're not cold. We're not wet. Oh, excuse me. Yes, if someone sees those shoes and they pick them up and they realise they're wet, they'll know that I was there. That's one of the problems. I could have tried hiding my tracks by throwing them into the water, but no. Where's the fun in that? I think it's because I really don't care if I die. Now we're feeling it. Gesundheit, thank you. But I am going to leave it there. Oh, because I'm going to jump out, get myself something to eat. It's been over 2 hours. So I'm going to jump off there, go get myself something to eat. Oh, we'll pick up this journey later on. We won't kill her off. We'll just leave her there. Next time I do my stream, I'll start up there. And we'll continue on our way. It's what the... That was purple. It was a nice purple. I like it. Big shout out to everyone who came through. Frigus, DJ, Nobody, Jen, Dwayne, LSB, Twisted, Goz, and of course the lovely, wonderful Topeka. And has been Bubbles' adventure. This is Bubbles. That's the name of my character, Bubbles. And yeah, I'll catch you all later on. Till next time, I'm out, I'm dust. See ya.